Welcome to PBS Media Shift's Digital Media Brief, brought to you by Nextface and NextKids Co-working and Childcare in San Francisco. I'm Mark Glazer, Executive Editor at PBS Media Shift, with guests Bridget Carey from CNET, Natalie Jarvie from The Hollywood Reporter, Alex Leo from Yahoo, and Andrew Lee from American University. Snapchat added a new Discover feature with 11 new news publishers like CNN, ESPN, Vice, and is even producing its own show. Bridget, why do you think media companies are putting content on Snapchat, the disappearing chat app?
Well, for one, everyone is trying to go after the younger generation. I mean, everyone always is trying to be hungry to reach out to that. And so because it's so teen-centric and so goofy, they're trying to be on here. The interesting twist of it all is that because it disappears, another factor to make you want to watch this content or read the stories on Discover is the fact that you will not see it the next day. It disappears in 24 hours. So that's one reason maybe that get people to watch, because they might feel like they're missing out.
Yeah. And what about in the deal between news publishers and Snapchat? Natalie, who do you think gets the best of that deal? Is it something that helps both sides, or is it something where Snapchat in a way is doing better than publishers?
I think it depends on how you're looking at it. I mean, certainly Snapchat needs these publishers if they're going to create a platform where they can sell advertising and premium advertising, because it would be very hard to sell advertising on a 10-second disappearing photo. So, Snapchat needs these publishers in order to make Discover a platform where advertisers want to be. But the publishers, like Bridget was saying, they want to go after that younger demographic, and Snapchat is kind of in a very limited fashion opening up its doors for a few of these publishers to come in and play with this younger demographic, figure out what they want, and see what works in this kind of new platform. So it kind of depends on how you look at it. I think they both get something out of this deal.
Alex, why is Yahoo on Snapchat, and what are you trying to gain by kind of being in a place that we don't expect content, I guess?
Yahoo, creates an immense amount of video content, and I think this was a perfect place to showcase it. Yahoo puts out content from everything from food to news to finance, and we have a very robust, homepage and loyal audience. But trying to grow that audience in different demographics is always great. So the opportunity came up, and they wanted to work with Katie, and she's wonderful. And the video that the video team has been putting out is great. I am excited by it. Pro Snapchat.
And Andrew, as someone who might not be quite as pro Snapchat, now this is basically a walled garden of content. You have to make a deal with Snapchat to have your content featured there, and it's you can't share it or anything. What are your worries around the Discover feature?
Yeah, if there were worries about Facebook being kind of a walled garden, Snapchat truly is that walled garden, right? You have content that shows up, it's unlinkable, it's not something you can share around to friends of yours, so and you need entry with permission of the Snapchat folks to be on that screen. That said, the experience is really impressive. If you look at the rich media that they have, the video, the animated graphics, it is almost instantaneous, and it really is kind of a magazine come to life. But the risk going forward is that as this becomes more attractive to folks to do mobile native applications, the open web that we know of that has allowed for so much great discussion and sharing and virality of content, we're now very, very much narrowcasting to individuals, and we won't have that ability to share across platforms and share across groups. So that's something you really have to watch out for going forward if this becomes a bigger trend.
Thanks for joining us for the Digital Media Brief from PBS Media Shift, brought to you by Nextface and NextKids. Learn more about their pioneering program combining co-working and childcare at nextface.us/nextkids. We'll catch you next week.